Hello, welcome to Rolling Escapades Season 2, Episode 29, Part 1, the web series in which we play D&D and put it online for your entertainment, your laugh, your cry, and you'll come away feeling extremely entertained. Sponsor is Destai, as always. There's a logo there, properly. There's links in the description, chainmail, macrame, accessories and dice bags and the like. Go click on the links, check out the landing page, and buy some of the stuff because it's pretty cool. You can also find links to the artist for the campaign who's done all the character art for us. You can find links to his DM's Guild products and his Facebook page where you can get commissions. Cool. Right. I think that's it for a little thing. Oh, we weren't here last week because things happened. Apologies for not having a video. Life. Yeah.
Schedule simulator. Well, no, not even schedule simulator.
No, it was yeah, so this is we missed a week because we couldn't record last week. But for a recap of last week, the first part of last week's episode was the Throndrake leaving party, where you guys, with the help of the council, organised a day of various tests of skill and strength and ability and luck and etc., which is now going to be an annual festival. You guys specifically did it to ensure Throndrake enjoyed his last day with you before he headed to Shroudwind to help Peg with solving that town. In essence, lots of fun and laughs were had, and you managed to. Throndrake won most of the things he went in for. A couple of them, he was very much outmatched, but there wasn't much to be done there. Part 2, we jumped back to where you guys, the Errant Guard, were inside the town of Bleakwick, following on from having had the conversation with the sheriff and Erebus having a conversation with the head priest. You got directions to the patrol site. Go check that area out. Erebus shared the information about their children going missing and the leader of the town having disappeared as well. You decided that you were going to look out for the patrol first and then start looking into the other occurrences, making a decision that if you hadn't been told by the sheriff, it's because she didn't yet trust you and didn't want you to have the information for whatever reason. You got hold of a bow and a bunch of spears to collect the dead, in case they weren't quite dead and were closer to undead, and made your way to the patrol site, where you head down into a ravine, and you found an area filled with dried blood and various undead swarms of undead flies, sort of picking at it and sucking it. Some of which were really weird in the fact that they didn't have any wings but were still flying. You found a leg, I think it was, or it might have been an arm that had a bite taken out of it, and then listened at the cave that you found to hear that there were things munching on something coming from inside, so you decided to lay a trap at the edge of the cave, and Parr stood in the middle of a bunch of boulders and slammed his shield very hard.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yes, yeah, I need to roll initiative.
What?
Ooh,
That's
not terrible.
not particularly great.
Nice. Last I've had.
Okay.
Not great, but
Well, I hope that stays on because I'm not sure
I'm going
that's
before the
actually
trolls.
recording. Recording that, whatever. Right.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I am.
So I need
Mine's
to do.
even double digits.
You've gone before me. Well done.
I didn't get a 1.
Okay, that's that, and then I also. Well, how's the number I need? There's the number I need. And I also need to roll for.
Zombie flies.
Death by
No.
zombie flies. That could so be a thing.
For Icarus, because Andrew isn't here this week. because he also has life things going on.
Life.irl.
Yep, life.irl. Roll Icarus's initiative. Right, did anyone get above 20?
21.
23.
Damn it.
Thank goodness for that.
And we got.
It's not very good, I can't see.
You just heard pong, 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 pong.
Yeah. 20 to 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Min max.
15 to 10.
14.
13.
11.
That's more average, to be honest.
Right.
I'm going last. That's
What's-
really not good. 8.
What's your initiative bonus?
Uh-oh.
+2.
+2. Okay.
It's fine, they get to attack you and then we'll bundle them.
Yes, fantastic.
And
I
then you
can't
get to
wait.
smack them about.
I've got 8 temporary hit points. I'll be fine.
Definitely.
You were
fine.
13.
Yeah.
It's Eldoran. And Shade was 11.
Yes.
Is that from me?
What?
The temporary hit points?
I don't know. I've got 8 temporary hit points on there.
I'm going to say I think it was, because I think I use enhanced ability to give you the bears.
Oh, the bears
Yeah.
thing. Oh, yeah, that would have been.
Was it
It
gone
was
now?
2d6.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I think that would be gone. Yeah.
It's
'cause
I
concentration
don't
for an
have 8
hour.
temporary hit
Well,
points.
I went because did you not cast that
At the celebration.
at the celebration?
Way gone.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm an idiot then. Okay.
I've got extra spells.
Oi.
Yeah.
It's way gone.
That's way. Yeah.
Suddenly remembering you have another spell slot.
Mhm.
Good thing to start.
And you got an 8.
Oh no, it's because of
Yeah.
yeah.
What's your initiative bonus?
1.
Can you roll a die for me, please?
Oh my god.
2.
14.
You're lost.
Yes, I am.
Dead.
Okay. So up first is you, Derek. You just watched all of your allies sort of spread out around these rocks down at the bottom of the ravine. You're not yet on the map. Par just started banging his shield, and
Dodge.
You dodge. Wonderful.
Fancy some seconds, bitches.
Derek is dodging. Shamshir.
I will use my hunter's sense,
Mm-hmm.
and I will inspect these creatures, these trolls, and find out whether they have any damage immunities.
So you're gonna.
Abilities. I should have been like. That's
Okay.
While you're
So you're
preparing,
gonna-
just a
you're-
flying marshmallow goes past.
Step around the corner. You're going to use thingy to learn its damage resistances, immunities, and vulnerabilities. Right?
Exactly. Unless they're hidden from divination magic.
Yes. They are not. They are just trolls.
That's good to know.
They are immune to necrotic damage.
Okay. And that's everything from that list. Just immune across.
Yep, just immune to necrotic.
So they already look pretty dead. Don't use necrotic damage on them. And I'll use my bonus action to mark the lion-looking troll as my hunter's prey.
It has been prayed. Cool. That's your action, bonus action. Are you ducking back behind the rock, or are you happy there?
I will sally back around the rock, round towards behind Par.
Cool. Like to there-ish? There?
Just take you, in fact, straight behind Par.
There?
Yeah.
No surprise round?
Good to know.
Well, no, we're there, don't they?
We did kind of alert them.
Yeah.
Well, they know one thing is there.
You don't get a surprise if something is aware of one thing in combat, nothing gets surprised.
I think you
You
still
are
have protection
hidden.
from good and evil as well.
Do I?
Because I cast that saying you're up before
Yeah.
I left the
That's true. What does
Yeah.
that do again?
Hmm.
Remind me.
Things have disadvantage attacking you.
Specific things have disadvantage.
Yep.
Aberration, celestial elementals, faith, fiend, and undead.
Right.
Wonderful.
Disadvantage on attack rolls. You also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Lovely.
Yep. So, Icarus is up next. I don't know what Icarus is doing because he's told me. So Icarus leads by casting a spell.
No way.
Well, his first actually he'll come out so you can see, and then I'll check. Yeah.
I know, I was waiting for someone to be like, count a spell.
Tis in range. Cool.
I can't do it.
Neither can I.
So this is that kind of save. Cool. Troll fails it, and the troll just disappears.
Nice.
Spell goes off, and the troll just straight up vanishes.
Problem solved.
Just sort of
This is like
doesn't
kill.
explode. No, sad face.
It would be
No.
funny if he exploded when it was you.
Yeah, I know.
And the explosion made him go to a different plane as well.
Okay.
That would have been funny.
That would be double funny.
Same one as the troll.
Oh, there's Icarus. Aegis.
Okay. I am going to reach into my grey bag
Yep. Okay.
and throw a thing.
Oh,
Go, fluff.
It's more so that he doesn't have to take all the damage. If it's,
Floof.
it's got some.
Come on, lion. Just for the hair.
Swap the minis. Swap the minis.
I need to just grab. Can I reach that?
This will now
What,
be
do you
troll.
want me to do it?
I can reach it.
There's a much rabbit troll.
Or
It's a type of stuff.
Plastic.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
it's going to be a large creature.
yeah, it's an axe beak.
That is a large creature. Fun enough, we have axe beak minis, but there we go.
They're out there.
Yeah, they're out very somewhere else. So
They're
you get
kind of cold at the moment.
you get to throw that.
It's got bird looking things.
Yep.
Yeah. So you throw it at an unoccupied space within
No,
that you can see, right?
I think it's within 15 feet.
Cool.
I'll give you the exact number. Give me a second. Throw up to 20 feet.
Okay, cool. Where would you like to throw?
Toward, just towards the troll.
Towards the trolls.
Yeah.
So you're gonna move out from behind the rock, so you can throw it at them. Because you guys all hid behind rocks, so you can't see the trolls.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to step out.
Cool.
Sorry. Throw an axe beak.
So you go this way or this way?
I will go that way.
This way.
No, that way, yeah. So I can
Cool.
actually see it straight away, and then I'm going to.
Cool. And then you're gonna throw. Bink. Axe beak.
Yeah!
And its instructions are attack the troll.
Cool.
Most gracious looking axe beak.
Mm-hmm.
It's got someone riding it as well.
Mm.
Does that count?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Roll initiative for the axe beak.
Oh, sorry. Adventure is not included.
1
Wonderful.
Well, that's okay.
plus 1, so it's got 2.
That's going to get a
It's
turn.
going to
this
get a
round.
turn this round if we don't kill it.
Yeah.
Cool. So a loud squawking bird with a literal beak that looks like an axe just appears. That is Aegis. You've done your command, done your action. Cool, Eldoran.
That's a good action.
This has not quite gone as planned. They've gone too late in the initiative order. Oh, fuck it, run it in.
Cool. Which way round are you going?
Yeah, down.
This way, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I can't do something offensive against him. No, I can't. Good, I didn't take any offensive things. And then I'll dodge.
You're dodging. Cool. Shade. You're up next.
Can I move to that other rock still unseen? That's in front of me.
No, because you're being hit by this little lip. Basically, if you come around the corner, this troll's going to see you.
Okay. I will go to the edge of that other rock.
To here?
Yeah. Like one back.
There?
Yes.
Cool.
And dodge.
Dodge. Wonderful. So much dodging.
Dodge crew, go.
Dodge crew, go.
See what it does first.
Cool. Shade. Par.
I was like, I could damage it.
Do I be sensible and dodge with the rest of them, or do I run at the thing and swing at it? I think I want to be stupid and run at the thing and swing at
Wonderful.
Oh,
Your speed is 25,
it.
right?
Yes.
1,
Can I get there?
4. You can!
Ooh.
Oh, fucking 27 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
Sword is thingy. That's a good start.
Oh dear.
Would that be minimum damage?
More
five?
because
Plus 3.
belt. So that's 10 points of damage.
Ooh,
Nice.
I'm very impressed by
Huh.
Second swing is a crit.
Cool.
Nice.
So that's 19.
19 damage. Cool.
Nice.
Burn an action surge. No, I kind of want to, but no.
Okay. So Par runs forwards and starts hacking through the flesh
Not
of this troll.
necrotic. Okay.
Yeah. As you get close, like right up next to it and close, you can smell decay. This troll is just rotting. And I showed the picture last week, but you can see that like bits of its flesh have just fallen off. You can just see muscle moving through it, and parts of it you can just see bone.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. It's the troll's turn.
Yay!
So this troll is gonna do what it's gonna
You're gonna
do.
do a troll thing.
Yep. It is going to attempt to bite you and then tear at you with its claws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
So the bite is a 26 to hit.
Alright.
Damn, never mind. So it's not an undead celestial aberration fiend.
Nope.
The undead troll's not an undead.
Because it's not undead.
Weird. Okay.
It's just lived here long enough.
So you take 6 points of piercing damage
Okay.
plus 9 points of necrotic damage from its bite.
Wonderful.
And then the 2 claws come in. 21.
That is my AC.
So one of them hits, one of them misses. And this does 11 points of slashing damage and 10 points of necrotic damage.
Fun.
As its teeth, its teeth just bite through your armor into your shoulder, and you feel just like parts of your flesh start to, not quite like fully rot, but you feel the pain, and then the claw just goes through the exact same place. And at the end of its turn, there's this pulse of energy from it. And you feel more of your life force drain, and you take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Good God. All right.
Yeah. As it just... And you watch as more of its flesh starts to fall off, and then parts where the flesh had already gone regrow. And the other one doesn't get to do anything.
You don't get to make a save?
No.
Oh, rip.
It's gone.
Yep. It's it gone.
Ripperoni.
So axe beak time.
Okay.
So its order was to attack the troll. So it moves in to attack the troll.
Yep.
Go for it.
Okay, the Axebeak has one attack, I believe.
Sounds about right.
It's just a hit above the
Hit.
degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beak,
Head,
yes.
face.
It's its beak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Does slashing damage.
Face attack.
Okay.
No, it doesn't hit. It might. It's an 8.
No, that doesn't hit.
No.
Yeah.
Throw your
that's it.
face at it.
It does slashing damage because its beak is like an axe, so it literally hacks you with an axe.
Oh, okay.
Axe beaks are pretty cool. They're angry, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mad boys.
I could technically ride it if I was able to actually get it on command.
Mm-hmm. Cool. That's the axe beak done. We come up to Derek.
I'm casting a spell.
Wonderful. You cast a spell.
I cast message on shade.
Cool.
Oh boy.
What's happening?
Um,
I can't see.
Maybe if you got over here, you'd know. But we're fighting the trolls. One's disappeared. One's left.
Cool.
I'm sure that's the limit. I don't know.
That's-
Hearing that they've already taken one of the trolls out, I don't do anything the rest of my turn.
You chill. Cool.
Uh,
Wonderful. Shamshir.
Okay. Does that strike or not? Does that strike? That is the question. I will. Oh, there's too many options here. So for the first attack, I'm just gonna sharpshooter it. I'm gonna throw the dagger, one of the basic
Cool.
ones, at the remaining trolls.
Yeah. Are you going to move within 20 feet?
I.
Oh, you got
don't actually
sharpshooter.
have to,
Yeah,
so
that's fine. You got sharpshooter.
So I'm fine where I am.
Yeah,
for
you are.
exercise.
That's fair. That's fair. No, that's fair.
5.
Check.
Yeah.
So that is going to do 16 on the dice plus.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Plus 10.
That will hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
That'll hit par.
Yeah.
That would hit
plus
anything in the
5
game.
plus d6 because of also the hunter's mark. So
Yeah.
5, 9, 12 points of damage for the first one.
Cool.
And the second attack, I'm going to sharpshooter.
Cool.
Oh, this could be close. The overall number is going to be
15.
15.
15. Cool. So you throw the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as it sinks into the troll's flesh, but as it does so, the bit that it's hitting just sort of regrows. You don't seem to have done damage to it.
Okay.
You did not hit.
So it's AC 60.
You just didn't get through its flesh. Cool. Is that you done moving
That's
bonus action?
done for the turn.
Wonderful. You got one good hit though. So go to Icarus, who is going to. Okay, he's gonna do that spell because he said he's gonna do that one. Yeah. Cool. He won't give himself advantage. Just straight roll.
But he likes blowing up.
He will hit as this green, sickly energy bolt flies through his finger and hits the troll. Just blip. And does 14 points of poison damage. And then it's going to make a save, which it absolutely smashes. And then does he explode?
Explode.
No.
Boom.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone is rooting for the sorcerer to blow up.
I really want the sorcerer to blow up because it's really
I
funny.
really want the sorcerer to blow up.
That's why you.
Aegis.
That's why you play wild magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to the left of Shamshir. That's the wrong one.
No, that is the wrong one. That's this one. Yeah.
And so I can see the troll without an interrupted line of sight.
It's a large creature, so no one is blocking it. Everything
Yeah,
could
actually
block it.
it was
Is the
that as
answer.
well.
Yes, yeah.
I moved. I'm gonna fire a firebolt at it.
A firebolt.
Sorry, yes, cast a spell.
You can cast a spell. You will successfully cast a spell. There's no one hanging around, invisible, or watching or anything.
It's firebolt.
Dear.
Use a different die. That die has rolled 1, 4, 4 so far.
I can lend you one.
12 misses.
It's not even normal.
Misses spectacularly. But you fire out this bolt of flame, and as you do so, you get to, for the first time, there is a bit of light in the area.
Oh god, there's fire.
I thought that ray. No. Alright.
Yeah,
It's
You forgot
fire,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You are able to definitely confirm that the area is filled with dried blood, as the bolt streaks across.
Is it not monochromatic?
No, because in flame it is not.
Interesting.
When you fire that, it's only for a brief moment. There's light, but there is a response of angry buzzing from the various flies that are still feeding on the blood.
Good.
Some of this whole 60 feet away thing's paying off.
Death by
And
fire.
then
Bonus action to command it to carry on attacking.
keep attacking.
Cool. Eldoran.
Yeah, I'm swapping to my bow after this.
I would do that, but -2. So I will go in front of the axe beak and smack.
Or to the left of Paul.
Oh, is there space there?
There is a little bit of space here, yeah.
Sure,
I
okay.
appreciate it. I don't think it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same movement.
Let's stay out the cave.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Mainly because the other troll
Oh boy,
escaped on that location.
That's at Shamshir,
Oh dear.
which I think sounds like a 14 or something. I think. Yes.
Cool. That doesn't hit again. You strike the troll, but it's surprisingly tough.
Absorbent of
Yeah.
its damaging blows. Second roll. 16. No, it's an 18.
Hits.
Boom. It's not undead, yeah.
as far as you're aware.
So that is 4 plus 4, 8.
8 damage. Let's put it on that.
And then I'm going to go donk and try and knock it over.
Yeah, sure.
Don't even worry.
I mean, it might make a difference. What'd you get?
That was athletics.
Yes.
9.
Oh, okay. You got a 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just gonna,
That's why it's worth checking.
just gonna jail that die.
Cool. As you smack it in the face, but it just sort of at you. Yeah. Par. No, sorry, not Par. Shade. Par's on deck.
Assuming that Eldoran's now gone to where I was going to go, can I still get round to the back of it?
What's your speed?
45.
1, which is 9 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can.
Cool.
You can get to there.
And I can attack it still, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Rather
That's
than,
usually
I was like,
you're doing
otherwise,
Italian job right there.
yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I have to try and throw between them.
I could just see you running up someone's back.
Well, I was thinking that as if you could do that, as like, you're there, could I run up your back and then like
Yeah.
jump over
If,
and
if
attack?
you want, I mean, there's a check involved.
I want to
but
do that.
Yeah, just shout, "Bar shield!"
Because it's, yeah, I'll jump off one of their shields basically and try and whack it with
Jump,
my
jump off
quarterstaff.
both their shields
It's
if
like-
they both brace.
Yeah, it's just like, you want a shield
Yes.
jump? Okay!
I would like to do that.
You can do that instead.
Yes, because it's
Hell
awesome.
Wonderful.
yeah.
I've been wanting to do these.
Make an acrobatics check.
Cool. Come on.
Go on, boy.
Fuck yes.
What you get?
28. That was
28.
nice.
Okay, yeah. So you run over. You give them a very brief warning that you're coming.
What? Oh.
Jump over and do a flip over the troll and land just behind it instead.
Yeah. Because it's so much better.
Now murderify it.
Off
And
you
then
go.
I will attack twice.
Go for it.
Ooh. That is. Where is it? Quarterstaff. Cool. Oh, that's loads. 14 and
Lots
8.
of numbers.
Yeah.
22. That hits. Yeah, you smack it around the back. Roll some damage.
D8. Woo! Nice. 9. Bludgeoning.
Blah, blah, blah.
And
Cool. Second attack.
again.
Yes.
That will. There's more.
Could.
Less.
By 1.
By 1. 8.
8 bludgeoning. Right.
Keep you entertained. Numbers.
We have our mathletes in
You
that corner.
Smack the troll a couple times in the back. Are you flurry of blowsing?
Yes.
Wonderful.
I use my key point. I punch twice.
Go for it.
Oh, I can't read that.
They're both 17s, you both hit.
Oh, holy shit. Well, would you look at that? Is this D6 or D4 now, my punches?
Six.
D6.
It's
You're at
D6,
level 5.
yeah.
Yeah. You're a level 5 monk, which is when it hits D6.
Ooh! Where's the thing? So, that's 10, 16, 17.
17 damage. Nice.
Right. Left.
Yeah, you start punching it. Again, you're getting the. You feel it more when you're punching everyone else. The fact that its flesh is weirdly soft and hard at the same time.
nasty.
It's a bit squishy. And as you'll bring your fist, there are like bits of flesh that are just stuck to your fists.
Great.
That's kind of grim.
Mm-hmm. And just bits of it are just falling off and then regrowing. And unpleasantness. Par.
This
Right.
sounds very sexy.
Let's take 2 more swings at the thing. Oh, no. 15?
No,
No.
no, that is just below what you need.
Yeah, I think I need to roll a 4 on the die to hit. So that hits, because that's an 8 plus 12.
That will hit. 20 hits. Yes.
15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Nice.
Smack it.
Do I keep... Second win time. Is it a D10 plus fighter
Fighter
level?
level, yeah.
Fighter level,
So
cool.
it'll be plus 7.
So that's an extra 10 points.
That's good.
Don't think that's gonna save me, but okay.
How's the troll looking then?
Hard to tell because bits of it
Yeah,
it's
so
sort of
sure.
falling apart. Yeah,
Some of it's over here.
You look nearly dead when we started fighting it.
yeah.
It still looks
Yeah.
nearly dead.
Yeah.
You'll find out when it finally kills over, maybe.
Burn it and then run away.
Oh, I didn't roll.
No, don't burn it.
Yeah, burn it and then run away.
So fight for it and run away.
Yeah.
Don't wait to see if it's gone.
Just bear with me.
So then all you end up
Has anyone
with
got
is
fire?
a zombie troll. Because if you
Yeah.
don't get rid of bones,
That's what.
zombie
I
troll.
think,
Okay, after par,
I suppose shocking grass could
tin
count
cups and
as a
torches.
spark.
It's the bees.
the buzzing intensifies and a swarm of the flies starts attacking Aegis.
Yay!
You down.
Fire, boy!
You pissed them off.
You know, like, thing is, my next thought is cast this level 1 spell and then shock everything around me.
Yeah.
Or any enemies around me.
Yep.
It's quite funny though, because you're the one that did research on this. So I want to piss them off first.
Well, I didn't really think the flies were actually. I thought it was going to be creatures and stuff. And I thought being in a ravine, like ravine area, it wouldn't be visible by anything.
Clearly,
That's what my thoughts.
you thought wrong.
Yes. And my
So
character's about to find that out.
yeah, a swarm of flies occupies your space. They are a bit like when you guys fought the spiders. You were covered in spiders.
Also me.
Yeah, you're now covered in angry flies.
Enjoy those bites.
Do you know what? I get the feeling my character might eventually develop something of a phobia for small bugs.
Bug boy.
19 to hit.
I'm casting shield.
Fair enough. Which takes your AC to.
20.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
As you use the magic to repel the bites from the bites and stings from the various flies that are just swarming your body.
Oh, that's my reaction. So
That's
just,
fine.
Just checking something quickly.
Right, up next is the troll. The troll is going to carry on with what it was doing.
Yeah.
So it's going to attempt to bite you.
Yeah.
That's a crit.
Rip. Thank you for joining us.
We will see you in the afterlife.
Yeah. Probably quite soon.
Liam,
If you do more than 29 points of damage,
it takes 3 damage.
The
Oh, it's only light spell. Damn, I was really there.
where?
It's my spell is whenever you start casting a spell, first level higher, do it's lightning or thunder.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Cool. So you take.
is it more than 29?
I'm going to calculate it. Hang on. So that's 7, 10, 20, 27 points of damage.
We've got 2 hit points there.
I'll just watch you go down after it goes.
No, because it's going to whiff both of these claw attacks.
As it just bites again, the same place in your shoulder.
Not the.
Yeah. And then
Second bite
a
for
claw
shoulder.
comes across.
Yeah, but you're down. It's going to do it in the round. It's going to go.
It doesn't hit the first claw of 17. Second claw is another natural 20.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay.
F.
Yeah,
Now you're fucked.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
aim punches it and it's going to take hit points off you.
8 plus
Oh, rip.
3 is 11.
My body got.
15 slashing damage. Yeah, and
Get out, Joe.
7 necrotic damage.
Yeah, alright.
As it just boosh through you.
How negative do you have to go to die?
Your max
My
max hit
max is
points.
70, so.
Max hit points
Too
in
fussed
one
by that.
hit. Has to be in
In
one
one
hit.
hit,
Yeah. So part is knocked down. Then at the end of its turn, bits of its flesh start to record a pulse of energy out. So you lose a death save as you take damage. And Shade, the Axebeak, and Eldoran each take 5 necrotic damage.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not coming in.
Are you sure? Join us for party?
Cool. It's the Axebeak's turn, so it's going to attack.
It hits.
Cool.
I got 19
Yep.
in total.
Roll some damage.
So I do 1d8. Ooh, plus 2. 4 damage.
Does the Archbee kill it?
No.
If it did, now.
4 damage. Oh, I got it, there we go.
Not quite, no.
XP MVP.
Okay. Derek, it's your turn.
Have I think I can see part fall down, but what's your opinion on that? Given the size of that rock.
I would say no, because you can't even see the entrance they're fighting at. You can't see the cave, which is like 10 foot high sort of thing. So actually, yeah, you can't see Pa just. You can see it just been swarmed by flies.
Yeah, but I just laugh at that.
Because you saw him cast fire.
Yeah, I saw him cast a fireball and I was like, oh, you were. I'm like, well, that'll learn him. Cool. I'm going to use my turn to look around and see if anything else is happening, because someone set off a signal flare.
Make a perception check.
Oh.
Dark, innit?
6.
Wonderful.
I don't think I'm really aware of the danger of the situation that's going on. I think I'm quite blasé about this. It's quite,
Look around. I mean, one thing the light wasn't very bright. There just happened to be undead creatures already on top of it. Unfortunately.
Not really works out for you.
I've taken out my indigo. My purple helix peer review form. I'm currently writing a scathing review about Aegis' combat forms. There was only one thing we had not to do. Make light, and he did it first thing he did.
Gonna have to mark you down as a red on that one.
It was specifically
I'm gonna
because it was
take
fire,
a photo.
not light, because Icarus' spell didn't do anything, and that was a green spell. But if you could tell it was green, then it was clearly as light. But it was because it was fire.
Also didn't produce much in the way of light. It was just the sort of sickly ray thing, but yeah.
It's still light if you can see it.
That was Derek's Shamshir.
Having marked this creature and being quite perceptive, would it be fair to have a look at whether it healed proportionally more with the second pulse over this first? So when it seemed to lose its flesh and then pulse out.
It doesn't seem to be healing because it's staying with the sort of same number of wounds. Yeah. But it is doing just as it is. You are watching as the people around it are sort of recoiling in pain, and Pa having fallen on the floor, he's got black veins starting to run up his face, and out from where where it was biting his shoulder. And you can see the axe beakers, parts of it are starting to be black veins. The same for Shade and Eldoran, though it's not quite anywhere near as intense as Pa's.
Did less dead skin fall off when it did the weaker pulse compared to the first one? Maybe this was just a bit of troll dandruff, whereas the first one was a full-on blast.
You get the sense that it's the same thing, but the DM rolled high on one and low on the other.
Okay. Well, with the first action, what I'm going to do is throw another dagger at it.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a regular swing again, so plus 10 to that, so 24 in total.
At nearly crit though.
And that's going to be 15 points of damage.
Jesus.
Nice.
Then, I really want to sharpshooter this. I'm going to do it. I think I should sharpshooter this, so with the second attack I'm going to sharpshooter, plus 5. Oh. 10 in total.
You rolled a Shamshir.
Of course.
Dagger. Anything with your bonus action, you can throw another dagger.
I'll throw another dagger. That's normal. Cool. Oh no.
Okay.
So for an 11 total.
Been a while.
The first dagger gets it in the chest. You're like, cool, I've got where it is. And start off in the wrong direction entirely. You're a little distracted by the fact there's an angry swarm of flies next to you now.
I'm aiming for the dimension the other trolls in.
If only you could be like, I purposely did that to throw it at Shade so he could catch it.
Okay.
But no, that's Metro.
Right, we come to
It just missed the troll.
Just hooks over his head and just grab it.
Okay, he will cast the same spell. He crits.
Nice.
Good.
At least
Liam
on that
rolling.
roll, you got the 20.
And he does 18 points of poison damage. Then the troll has to make a con save, which again it smashes, and Icarus has to roll Oh, it doesn't explode. Disappointment. That's because Aegis.
Yeah. I can't work out whether it's worth it to cast Shock and Grasp to see if what happens. Just
Tell them
because
to buzz off.
that was awful.
Someone had to say
The
it.
inspiration for you.
If I give you my helmet and you cast Shock and Grasp through it, it'll be like a bug catcher, one of those like blue zapping things.
Because they're flies, I can't actually. I wouldn't think that I'll be able to hit them all.
You can, there's another thing that says you can't. It's just a swarm of insects. It counts as a single creature made of multiple creatures for the purposes of attack rolls. It's just something that acts with a hive mind rather than an individual fly. One fly isn't a threat. 30 of them is a bit of a problem.
Especially when they're in your face.
Especially if they're trying to go down your throat.
Yeah.
And they're undead.
Yeah.
They're undead, yeah, they're just
They
making...
probably want to eat you.
I can't decide.
Just be like,
What?
and use that as an attack action, as in swat them.
Yeah, you
How else do you get rid of flies?
Fire.
I'm gonna dodge.
Oh, my face.
You're going to dodge.
Yes.
That's sensible. So you're going to dodge.
Yeah.
Cool. Done. That's it. Yes.
I'm gonna move 2 steps backwards.
Okay. You're moving.
Actually, I was thinking I'm gonna move, but at the same time, he's the guy who explodes is behind me.
He hasn't yet exploded. You guys don't know that
So
he
I'm
might
gonna
explode.
stay there.
You're going to stay there?
I'm gonna move 1 space forward.
1 space forward. Cool. As you move out of the zone that the flies are in, they get an attack of opportunity against you.
I thought it was.
Wow, you're not thinking this through.
Yeah.
Your chess game is not on today.
That time it's a 20 to hit.
Oh, at least it wasn't a crit.
It hit.
Yeah. So you take 6 points of piercing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage
Alright.
as the bites and stings start like attacking your actual life
Yeah.
essence.
So I dodge and I command the axe beak to keep attacking the troll.
You shall keep doing it.
Fire this guy.
Cool. That was Aegis. Eldoran.
Just in the background,
I will. Let's see if this works. Scoop up par and cast Cure Wounds.
Cool. Cast spell. Cool. Curing 1d8.
7.
Whoa!
7 points of healing.
1-7.
Woohoo! And that's all I can do.
Indeed. Shade.
Sweet. I'm gonna attack twice again.
Go for it.
With my quarterstaff.
Smacky smack.
And one. Well, the 3 doesn't.
Yeah, the crit.
But the crit, however.
No, that's fair. Crit's good. Crit's good.
Yes.
Some of you guys need to get crits.
I did.
Yeah, I know.
You need a lot more.
You haven't actually rolled a die yet. Oh no, you did.
You know, I rolled perception. It was really bad.
That's 10
Plus
plus 5, so 15.
15 points of damage. Dink, dink. As you smack it, then...
Where is it?
Let's take the staff off its butt.
Where's whatchamacallit?
That's helpful. Very descriptive.
Well,
Where-
because it's not there, the stunning strike, is that it?
Yeah, stunning strike.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's called.
Where is it?
They make a
features.
con
It's in
save.
features and traits.
Yeah.
But Stunning Strike uses key points.
Yeah, it does. That's what
Yeah,
I've seen.
so you spend a key
Well
point.
done, the bastard.
I was just trying to think.
So you're using Stunning Strike.
It makes a
Con
save.
save.
each one. Oh no, fuck that.
Okay.
Let's attack it twice again with my fists.
Cool.
Yeah,
I
con
was just
save
trying to
is-
check what the save was.
Sorry.
Oh
Troll's
god.
not gonna fail
17
con
will
save.
hit. I don't know about
Yeah, the 17, the 3 again. No.
No, cool.
17 will.
17 hits. Does how much damage?
9.
9 damage. Cool. As you smack.
Yep.
Okay. Par.
Oh god, I'm alive. Right.
From the ground?
I'll get out
You
first.
get up. Cool.
First 2. Both hit.
Cool.
Yeah, thingy. Right, so that's 14 for the first one.
Okay. You. How do you want to kill it?
Way! As I get up, I'm just gonna bring the sword forward and go up through the roof of its mouth, and then just keep going, until my elbow is basically there.
Until you're elbow deep.
Literally, I will go elbow deep on this thing.
Cool.
He's loving it.
So you love him?
Where's the McDonald's?
It's true love, yeah. Easy enough to, as you're getting up, it's coming down for another bite to continue to try and tear at your shoulder. So it is not expecting you to suddenly stand back up and stab it through the roof of its mouth as you bury your blade into its mouth.
And then just let it swing, pull the sword out.
Yeah.
I am not your snack.
I mean, it disagrees, but
It very much disagrees.
cool. That's your. Anything else with your turn?
Thank you.
Yes, likewise.
Right, the other one. Is it coming back? Where did it go?
That's your turn then. Yeah?
That's my turn.
Wonderful. The flies
I
move
don't
back
know about
on.
the flies.
No, move back onto your square. Attempt to attack you again.
Yeah.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
2 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
6 points of necrotic damage.
I've now lost my pence.
Oh dear.
In your hair.
In my Oh,
No,
there
that
is,
is-
there
yeah.
is. I found it.
Oh, wait, well,
I leant
did
back
that was
sighing
advantage.
anyway.
Oh, sorry, no, it wasn't with disadvantage. 20 to hit.
Dear me.
What's the
We just leave
attack
him alone.
modifier
This is his
during
problem.
Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
You're just
Mine
rolling
is
really
true.
high.
Yeah, yeah, they are really bad at hitting.
They're flies.
So you've got a 22, a 20, a 20, and a 19.
Okay. The axe beak has no troll to attack, so it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
We come to Derek.
Yeah, I'm done. That's my turn.
Cool. Shamshir. You're the one most aware of the angry flies that keep attacking Aegis.
I've still finally seen that troll go down. I'm now able to help Aegis out with the flies a bit, but I will say that maybe you should move away from the entrance of the cave before the second one comes back, and I will Slayer's Prey the bugs
Cool.
currently attacking Aegis.
They are Slayer's Prey.
Oh.
Can you move your Hunter's Mark?
I don't have Hunter's Mark up.
I thought you did on the other.
No, that's Slayer's Prey.
Oh, okay. Fair
That's
enough.
what he's done.
just
Yeah.
did.
I can cast Hunter's Mark, but I'm not going to.
Ah,
So yeah, I'm gonna take a first swing in melee with this dagger.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. 24. Does that hit?
That hits, yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be
Murder of flies and flies.
10 points of damage.
Cool. It is slightly less in the fact that there's lots and lots of flies. It's very hard to kill them. So it's only 5 points of damage. But
Okay. And then second swing. Unfortunately not. That is only a 13 hit.
that hits.
Yes. Okay.
I don't have a melee weapon.
9 points
Just
of
use
damage.
your
9 points of damage. Cool.
I've got
Which will
minus
do
2.
4.
Shocking grasp is melee, isn't it?
Yes, but I'm not sure if it's more light.
I mean, it's not fire, which
It's
is
lightning.
Okay. Yeah. Icarus. Icarus says we have about. How many rounds has it been since you cast that spell? 2 rounds?
3.
It's been at least 3.
This is round 3.
This is right.
So 6, 12. So we've got about 42 seconds before the troll comes back. Because he cast Banishment on it.
Yeah, I think
Um,
Would it be completely banished? Because this is an iffy realm.
He doesn't know. So it may come back in 42 seconds or it may be gone indefinitely. It's an experiment that he wanted to test.
Right.
For science.
We'll
Literally-
find out together.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is literally what I got told to do. That's literally his experiment.
Fair?
He's sciencing it. That's fine.
Yeah. Aside from that, he's happy. Aegis, there's flies on you again.
So I'm going to shock and grasp them.
Mhm.
I'm either going to get us all swarmed by zombies, or I'm going to kill some of them.
Make an attack roll.
Maybe both.
Hands come out from the ground.
27.
Hits.
That is.
Definitely hits.
Just
Oh, you
2d8, I
buzzed
think.
them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 4 damage.
That was also a shot.
A 1 and a 3.
That was pretty bad damage. So you reach out and you're trying to grasp a bunch of flies, a little while, but you do manage to zap. They seem to be a little bit dazed. It doesn't produce enough light to anger anything.
Excellent. I'm pretty sure lightning bolt would, but it's good to know that I have something that can do stuff.
Are you staying or are you moving?
I'm going to stay still.
Okay, you stay still.
Because last time and I'm going to order the axe.
But they can't take opportunity.
Are you going to order the axe beak to attack the flies on you?
I am going to order the axe beak to hold its position. I stopped myself before I said it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Eldorat.
I'm going to take 3 steps back, I think. Yeah, to there. Thank you. And then dodge.
Dodge, okay.
See what happens.
Shade.
Oh.
You can hear the buzzing now.
Yes, but I also have a large lump of steel I can swing at your head.
Yeah.
Not a lot else.
La 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 la. I will.
Why didn't you move? Actually, I'll wait.
Because he gets a reaction attack.
Knock your shopping brush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I forgot about
Yeah,
it.
you did.
Oh, you know what? I'm leaving off. Tonight's just going on.
Yeah.
I'm just not here today.
Nope. At a
Do you
quick,
want to swap characters in the tree?
at a quick
I'm
glance,
currently running the bed
what can I
bunker.
see in the rest of the cave? Does it go far?
Oh, we wrote it for you.
So it goes a little bit further than curves out of view.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can
And
have
nothing of interest at a quick light from that
if
area.
you peer a little bit through, it goes into a cavern. You can see like a very quick glance. You see a cavern. You don't really see much else. Yeah.
42 seconds. Let's just get out.
Loads of
Okay.
And can I actually get to Aegis? I probably can.
5,
Like,
6,
what the hell are you
7,
doing, dude?
You can. He's angry buzzing.
Yeah,
Buzzing.
let's try and like grab them out there. It's like,
Cool. So you're going to attempt to just punch them out the
You're
air.
going to karate kid.
or just
Yeah.
like. That's gone.
Mr. Miyagi. Yeah.
Do you have chopsticks?
With a 3 plus 8, correct?
11 misses.
That will okay, but the
15
the 15.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Okay, d6. Whoop. 1 on the dice. So 6.
So 6. So 3. Bonus action.
Stunning strike the fly.
Sure.
No, I don't think.
Let's use my last key
I mean,
point and use
you-
flurry of blows.
You don't have to use a key point to make a bonus action attack.
Oh yeah, I can just
You
attack.
You can just
can't
do one bonus action attack.
I? Oh yeah, good, yeah.
Flick a fly.
Has everyone forgotten the rules this week?
Yes.
Apparently.
Uh-huh. That will hit. It's
We have
14.
1 week off and suddenly
14 will
just
hit.
no one remembers what that stuff was.
Roll some damage.
Not that dice. Woo! 8.
So 4. Cool.
Including
I
flies.
think it's easier, yeah, rather than an axe or a sword
Fly-
or a staff.
yeah.
Just punching it
yeah.
in front of your face is less risky.
The flies are still there, though their number has drastically reduced. There's only like, as opposed to the big swarm there was now, there's only a few left, but they're still annoying and irritating.
I'm gonna back up to that square there, up against that rock. No. Towards that one.
That one.
Yeah. And then neck a potion.
Cool.
Glug, glug, glug.
So it's bonus action. Are you doing anything with your action?
Dodge.
Dodge.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Cool.
No.
Flies.
Yeah.
They attempt to sting and stab you again. Oh, they got a 6 that time.
There are a lot less of them though, so it does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
We need to try and boost up these flies, man.
That troll doesn't do anything. The axe beak has been told to stand down, so stands down. Tarek. You have just seen everyone come back out the cave.
I assume they've won. I assume everything's fine. I take no action.
Cool. Shamshir.
Let's get rid of some more of these flies off of Aegis. So, first stab is a 27.
That will hit.
And that will do 11, 15 points of damage again.
Yeah, cool. The flies are all killed.
Okay,
You surgically remove
Damage,
the
your
weight.
damage dice are on fire.
So
Feel like
the
a
defense
skewer
is
and like just
Second max damage.
You've
I
just
very
got, like,
much
skewer
thank
like 20
Shamshir.
flies off.
For his assistance.
How hurt are you looking from flies?
Not too bad. I got slightly over 2/3, I think.
Just quite
Okay, that's fair. It's just really funny.
Well, we're not in the clear yet. We've still got another troll to go.
Yep.
I do have, I think, just under 50 HP normally.
Do we ambush again just in case it comes back?
Yes.
Are we going to have a dashing volunteer to be the front line?
No.
How quickly could I get to where Derek is and call him to come over?
He's 60 feet away from like here, so you can get there in one just. I mean, you can get to like 15 feet away from him and then get his attention, and then still sprint back with your action.
Sweet.
So
I'll do that then. Well, one's down. Aegis had an issue with flies. The other one might come back, so we may need your help.
I'm
We
going
don't know.
to ask Icarus how
You're
long.
I'm like,
What happens if the creature returns on the spot of something else? Because I can't remember.
it just shuts the nearest unoccupied space.
Okay.
That's what it does. It appears as close to where it came from as it can.
So deeper in the cave, because I think it was slightly further back than where my axe beak is. Okay, cool.
So, what do you guys?
Part's very hurt.
How are you setting up? You know where the creature is coming back.
I'm gonna hide behind that rock and get the longbow ready.
This one.
Diagonally towards me. That one
That
there. Because I reckon I might have a vague shot if I leave.
Cool. So you're putting away your shield and taking out the longbow. Cool.
Yes.
So note that your AC has gone down by 2.
Yes.
Cool. Anyone else? I mean, you have like 30 or so seconds. Yes.
Wait, could I? Like, how far is it from the top of that ridge where the cave entrance is to where the troll was? As in,
Would
like, be
What are you
behind it
planning on
and
doing?
come down on it.
You want to go to the top of.
How high was it?
Above.
That's what I want to know.
Literally dead from
So the troll never actually made it out the cave
Okay.
before it was disappeared.
Okay, well, I will. Well, that's what I want. Yeah, but how high is it anyway? Because I will probably just stay at the top of it, and if I see it come out or
You
whatnot,
can
then I'll
ride the
come
axe
down.
beak.
Okay.
That's essentially what I'm doing.
Drop.
I can slow forward. Well, that's fine.
So the top's 10 foot. Okay, we come down. It's about 40 feet up.
Cool.
Obviously, do note if you go up there. No, wait, you're going up there. Cool. That's fine. That's up to you. You're this one. So you're going up here.
Yes.
Wonderful. Derek's still over here.
I walk up so I can see the cave, but I'm as far away as possible, in kind of thing.
About there.
As far, yeah, right back on the wall. Yeah,
Cool.
You can
About
still see everyone
there.
else.
Yeah.
yeah. So I've got line of sight in the cave now. Yeah.
Cool. Icarus will stay where he is.
Aegis, you should be behind me.
I was going to say 2 steps back, but I'm also going to look out see if anything else was attracted by the
I
fireball.
was going to
Sure,
go
make a
over
perception
into
check.
body blocking range.
18.
18. There doesn't seem to be anything coming.
Excellent.
You can't see very much because you're in a ravine.
There was also sounds.
We just stay down here, see what each shade, and then we go. Oh, there's
And I'm
nothing.
going to pull out my short bow.
Pulling out a short bow. Cool. Shamshir, you're staying where you are.
Yes, that looks
Cool. Eldoran, where are you going? You swapping weapons.
Is there any way to hide it stuff or not?
I mean, you can hide from the troll because it won't see you.
Yeah.
But you know, there's not much in the way to. If something comes up to the top, it's going to see you.
Yeah.
I'm also going to tell the Outspeak to come back 20 feet, come back towards me 20 feet, yeah, thereabouts.
Okay, Outspeak is now there.
Come on, go.
So as I do watch him walk out, it's not going to come out of the sanctified nest, I'm just going to move this back.
2 back, 1 towards me.
That?
Yeah, that should put me basically in front of Aegis.
Yep.
Cool. And then I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I cast Bless on Shamship, Heart, and Aegis.
Cool. Wonderful. I assume you wait to cast that until the last possible moment before it reappears. Cool. Any other preparation you want to do in the remaining few seconds you have? Everyone is happy. Do make a stealth check for me because you are tempted to hide from the troll.
Not that one.
Yeah, cool. I was just checking it could have been something high. So 25.
25. Cool.
I'm going to prepare to fire my short bow.
That's right. You can all prepare on the round before because you have the exact time at which it's coming back. Initiative has remained, so yeah, it's all fine. So the troll reappears there, and then it immediately gets blasted. But you can all prepare whatever fuck you want to prepare.
Open fire.
There. So, you prepared whatever you wanted to have prepared, whether a spell or a weapon attack or something.
Can I shoot? Because there's a great big bird in my way.
Actually, if you wanted to be able to see it, you'd have had to been there. You can see it; it just has cover, so you might shoot the bird.
Oh no! What a shame! I've got less.
So those of you who've readied range things, go ahead and cast them. Or cast.
I cast arrow.
Yeah.
Summon
Wow.
death.
Equipped bow.
Oh, one off.
I don't get sneak, do I?
No.
I'm really ineffective then. Yep, very ineffective. Cool.
Something.
Yeah.
I'm going to sharpshoot to this. Nice. Okay, I mean that's 24 in total, I think. 8 plus 5? 23.
Yep. Everything. It's more than 16.
That's the thing that counts.
I rolled 24
Nice. 30.
and I did 7 damage.
11, 16. Okay, 16 points of damage as well.
Icarus has just banished it again, hasn't he?
He's exploded up.
Icarus readied Chaos Bolt, not Chaos Bolt, Ray of Sickness, and then triggers Wild Magic.
Oh,
So
no.
you guys have just rolled. He may actually affect any of the spell you just held, so bear with. Because I should have done him first.
Suddenly frantically looking how far away I am from team
So,
liability.
We're good. And this is where Fireball goes on.
Come on, unicorn.
And more flies come.
Yes, I really want
That would
the
be.
unicorn.
Or Plant Pot. Because it's funny.
He grows an eye out of his forehead.
Whey! I think you've done that before.
Well, at least it's in fitting with the theme of the island.
So for the next
Third eye.
I'll check how long it is. He has advantage in perception
I
checks.
was about to say, he's got more perceptive.
Yeah. But fortunately, he doesn't blow up and cause
If he'd
massive
have, if he'd have
problems.
blown up with a fireball,
That would have been it. That would have just been
We would have been like,
funny.
nah. But
It
God,
would've been
it's
like
an
a-
immediate retreat as fast as we can somewhere else.
Alright, now let's make his attack roll.
Now he's going
And he
to
misses.
After all that!
Yeah, I know. Alright.
Does he do Tides of Chaos?
No, because he has to use it before doing it. He hasn't been using it since. Right. So, attack roll, well, damage, because you worked out you hit.
16.
16 damage. Cool. Cool. Don't forget you can make a second attack because you got extra. I think I'm happy to do that.
6 non-magical piercing.
6 non-magical piercing.
Is Bless once around, or is that for every roll on
Uh,
every 20?
Magical piercing.
Yeah, all attacks.
This is sharpshooter as well.
I missed with a 15, but I only fired,
Just do it, yeah.
shot one shot. So can I
Roll
choose
again.
that?
Roll again. Yeah, roll again.
Sharpshooter ones.
Because I've said I'm happy if you're ready actions to get to
No,
use
that's
extra
worse.
attacks.
That's actually worse.
Okay, fair enough.
With both those arrows.
It's the first time you've used a bow in a while.
Oh yeah, man, it's weird.
Yeah, and there's a bird in the way.
My bonus action is double.
Yeah, so
attack
it's
the
every
troll when it
time.
appears.
Huh?
I do tell the bird to attack the troll when it appears.
It's not bonus action because it's your reaction that you're using right now to attack it.
You knew when it was going to come back though.
Oh right, yeah. You told the if the bird wants to attack it, it's got to be there. You can command the bird. You can command the bird to engage it, in which case it just runs forward.
Wait.
Cool. You just keep it there.
I want it out of the cave, so
Yep.
it's surrounded.
So we can have dropping
Yeah.
Did you ready anything at range?
No, I didn't.
Cool. So now we go back to normal initiative. So Derek.
Yeah, second dagger.
Oh, second dagger.
17 damage.
17 damage. Jesus.
God dang it.
That was a bit of a smack. Okay, cool. Which actually, as this appeared, this is the first time you've seen this creature. It is unpleasant to look at.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What did you guys do to it?
Soundview, it's your turn now.
Bonus action, I'm going to slay his prayer. Then I'm going to, again, throw another basic dagger at it. Sharpshooter. Right-handed. 13 plus 5, 18.
18 will hit.
Okay, cool. And then it is this plus 10, so 5 plus 5 is 10. 20 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
Haven't you got bless as well, by the way?
I
Yeah.
have for this one.
Oh.
9 plus 10 is
More than 16.
16, yes.
That hits.
And that is 6 points of damage.
Bonus action.
That was slow spray.
That's right. Yep.
That's why it's got its hat on.
Yep.
Silver.
That's exactly why I just put the hat on it.
It's celebrating something.
Icarus.
Oh, it's found a huge ruby.
Why ruby?
Chop its head off and take its root.
Icarus doesn't want to put second level slots spells on this.
No.
And his only cantrip at range is Firebolt, so he's going to dodge.
Yeah.
He's going to learn.
Does he have a fireball?
No, he's a dagger,
Yeah, you're not using that.
which he's not going to get close enough to use, so he shall dodge.
Dance party.
Aegis,
I'm going to fire my bullet here.
go for it, make an attack roll.
Do I still have bless?
Yes.
Bless
for a
remains
minute.
for a minute or until.
Someone punches me in the face with a bad check.
Yes.
8, no, I got 13.
Misses.
And I tell the axe beak to engage
To engage, cool.
the troll.
Yes. I assume troll.
If I just said engage, it would go with
It
its
was just
natural
gonna
thing, just
start.
attack the closest thing to it.
It does refer you to you guys as friendly. Eldoran.
I will dodge.
You will dodge. Shade.
It's not come out yet though.
Nope.
Which is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will prepare myself and use my bonus action to use my Crimson Right on my staff.
Okay.
So
you get
I'll cut
activate.
myself there, and so at least it's there. So it's a bonus action this time.
Cool. So that's the lightning.
Yes.
So there's lightning arcing up your staff.
Yes.
Cool.
On a high point.
Maybe wood.
This was fun campaign.
Metal staff,
while we
actually.
Oh dear.
It's a metal staff, yeah.
It didn't happen on his lightning ship. I don't know that.
You just turn the lightsaber on. Everything's going.
Just like.
Cool. And then you're readying your action to jump and hit the troll when it steps out.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Pa.
Oh, 2 more bow shots. Maybe I'll actually hit and do a tiny amount of damage. Ooh, yes.
Yeah, that will hit.
Because it's, stuff.
Yep.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Hey, 3 points of damage.
Cool. Second attack.
Nope, that's a 14.
That doesn't hit.
Wink, wink.
And you're done?
That'll be me done.
Okay. There is some angry buzzing sounds. Because Shocking Grasp wasn't long enough for it to detect, but you're providing actual light.
Yeah.
So some flies start swarming you.
Okay.
They're not attacking you this round, but they have started to swarm you.
Okay.
Sorry, you got a bug zapper. Just
Yeah.
vaguely wave it
Fuck
around
you.
and they'll fall over.
Right, next is the troll. The troll steps out to there.
Yeet yourself.
You're jumping off and hitting it, yes?
Yeet thyself.
Wonderful. So you use your reaction to jump off and make the attack. So you are going to take falling damage because it's your reaction to slow fall.
That's fine.
So it was 40 feet, so you're taking 46 damage as you fall.
Oh boy.
It's alright, the troll's soft.
You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage
The
as you
troll's not
just
that soft.
to the floor and you land prone.
Okay. I miss.
Also,
Oh!
They just
Did not get advantage for this.
Bugger.
we've just watched you do
Oh.
this most epic thing.
you were technically
Fine.
hidden and it's not looking up, so you do. I would give you advantage. You can have advantage on that attack roll.
Oh, maybe.
No.
Maybe. 16.
16 hits.
You clipped the bastard.
You just fall and headbutt it.
It's just pure accident. You just clocked over the head with your staff and you're falling past.
That. I think it's that. Yeah.
Nice!
That's worth it. What's that?
Loss.
12. 17.
17 damage.
Well, do you need it all separate? Or not?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you just crack it with the staff as you fall down, then feel your legs sort of beneath
fuck.
you as you collide with the floor. Cool. Having just appeared, it now turns its attention at you.
Hello.
You're prone,
In front of it.
so it now has advantage in attack rolls against you. As it just reaches down and attempts to bite you. It's a 19 to hit.
That does.
Cool.
We had like 45 seconds to plan. That was the best we could come up with.
Yes!
That's just like, we always have a plan, but we never have a plan A, B, C, D, E.
I was waiting for it to come out, then I was going to smack
Right.
it.
You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 16 points of necrotic damage as its bite it reaches down and bites into your arm. And then claw.
Unconscious.
You're unconscious.
Yes.
Oh bugger. Oh bugger.
Oh, well. It strikes down with one of its first claw.
Have you just died on your specific plot quest?
Yes.
And hits, which is auto crits. You lose 2 death saves as it cuts through you. And then comes down with its second claw. Which also hits on a 20 and causes you to lose 2 more death saves as it crits. So you guys watch as Shade
I'm just like,
Jumps
I've
off
got
the top.
anything I can do.
smacks it, claps to the front, and
Oh, shit.
the troll just and just starts tearing into him.
Pa, you had one job.
I used my reaction to butt rush the troll.
The flies disperse.
Oh, whoa!
Small miracle.
Good start.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So, in fact, the only none of you actually see what happens.
You just hear
Because,
it cracking.
because- yeah,
I hear a thud.
you hear a thud and then. So,
And the XP goes, oh, I say.
yeah, the axe beak was told to engage the troll, so moves forward. At which point, Shamshir and Icarus become aware that Shade's dead body is on the floor.
Oh, by a thunderous grace.
Point of interest, is he still old?
He's still old. Yeah, he's
Old
still
and
old.
dead. Okay.
Yeah, old and dead.
That's a good combination.
There is like his arm like straight up has a bite taken out of it, and you can see that Lois can see the claw marks have like gouged through the side of his torso. The axe beak attacks the troll.
It hits on a 17.
That will hit. Roll some damage.
Damn it! I didn't take general
Hmm?
I was thinking of taking general repose last time I did spells, and I didn't take it.
Can we bring him back?
You have to.
Not currently.
You can.
3 damage.
3 damage. Because at some point you got a spell scroll or revivify
Yeah. Just
floating around somewhere in the bag.
It's
But that
in
would
the
be
bag.
and I
No,
can,
spell scrolls don't need diamonds.
Mm.
They just.
and I can
No
block
pressure.
the ability to do that with my enhanced ability to actually give you the advantage on the wisdom. Is it a wisdom check or?
We'll take out the troll first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a check for it. Though.
You've got a minute.
Yeah, we have to choose between Eldoran and Shade.
Yeah.
Someone more important might go.
All right, Derek.
Someone else.
Like me. I can see it.
Yeah, you can see the troll.
I shall attempt to shoot it.
You can see the troll with like fresh blood dripping from its mouth and from its claws. But
And I just saw someone just death from above. Right, okay.
Literal
I'll put
death
two
from
together.
above.
Just the death on the wrong side.
Yes.
And I've whiffed.
And death did come from above you.
I think Derek's laughing too hard. Shade's failed attack.
They're so
Wow.
supportive.
I mean that much to you.
I don't know you're dead. I just think you're sort of failed attack. Or you went, hiya!
Wait.
I'm just saying that you
No,
like
no,
on the ground.
Oh, he's not
Let's be
moving.
fair, the attack didn't fail. He did hit it.
Did it?
It did, yeah.
I did max damage as well.
yeah, it's a powerful
Because
hit.
you guys were like, oh yeah, well, no, we got this, we took it out, it's no problem. So I think this is all going swimmingly. I did.
It was up until.
Oh dear. Shamshid, your turn.
I finish this absolute farce of a fight.
Yeah. Kill it.
Shall I imbue my daggers with lightning, guys? Have you got
I think fire might be a
yeah,
good
fire's
idea.
a good shout. Let's just like.
More radiant.
I still have less, so again,
I
I'm
can
going
do
to
it.
sharpshoot
The
those.
lightning has left the staff now as he died.
Oh, nice. So it's still sharp. So blessed and sharpshooter is going to be definitely a hit.
Cool. Roll some damage.
Well,
5 plus, so 15 plus 5 books of my dex plus 3, so 23 points of damage.
23
for the
points
first
of
one.
damage. Actually, a nice easy number to take
Yeah.
away. That was
Alright.
nice.
And then the second dagger,
Yeah.
second attack is also going to be sharpshooting. So off we go.
Cool.
Ooh,
That's that hits with 25.
Yep.
So plus 5 plus 10, so it's plus 17 points of damage for the second dagger.
no.
Yeah, that's a decent chunk of
I still
damage.
have my bonus action, so I'm gonna
Throw another
throw
dagger.
another dagger and sharpshoot that as
Yeah.
well. That's
Oh,
That's
yes.
Cool.
Yes.
yeah, he's in business. It's definitely a hit.
Yeah.
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Is that you don't get your dex
Oh, no,
bonus?
yeah,
that-
so take away 5.
so
13
30 points of damage. That's cool. That's
Okay.
another nice easy number to take away. You just did nice round numbers. That was awesome. Okay, that was Shamshir. Icarus.
Maybe it's a part of the plan.
Yeah, you can avoid those child payments if you're already like awful.
Oh, wow.
Come and get killed by zombies if you are one.
Maybe I wanted to die and become undead. You never know.
Maybe that was all part of the plan.
Yeah. I'll come
Icarus,
back as a
Icarus
shade.
dodges because he's not running for Aegis.
I use my bow.
It makes him attack rolls.
Hits.
Cool.
6. 4 damage. Non-magical piercing.
That's fine.
Better than me.
Bonus action.
Tell the axe beat to keep attacking.
Wonderful. Eldoran.
Can I get behind it using one movement?
No.
Okay, well I'll go stand between it and Shade if I can, as best as possible.
No, it is next to Shade.
Okay, I'll stand next to it and thump thump thump.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, that's better than I thought. Don't think it's enough, but it wasn't a 2. I thought it was. No, that's not enough.
Second attack.
Nice. That one will hit. That's
That one.
22.
That will hit. Roll some damage.
Boom, and I'm gonna fuck this shit up. Right. Burn a spell slot.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Think 3.
What level spell slot?
1.
So it's 2d8 plus the damage of the weapon.
Which one?
3 total.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 8 and 3, so
19 plus
19.
your strength.
plus 4.
How would you like to kill this troll with your divine light?
I'm just gonna smash its head between my shield and my mace.
Wonderful. So you bring its head down and crush it between the mace and your shield, using a smite as you do so. And for a brief moment, your warhammer lights up in divine energy.
It's dead though.
It is dead, yes. The angry flies are not.
It's fine. We deal with flies. It's the only thing so far we've effectively dealt with.
The angry flies start to swarm Eldoran. That's that. Pa.
Right.
That's dead.
That is dead.
X's in my eyes.
That's dead.
I think all I'm gonna do is spend a die to get Eldoran to swing again. I'm just gonna shout. You've got some flies going. I don't know if you can see them or not. You probably want to get rid of them.
Cool.
And that's a 16.
16 hits.
Whoa. That's 8 points damage.
8 points, which is 4 points. Because they're resistant to damage.
All the things.
Which puts them at that. Okay. That's your bonus action.
Yeah.
Do you do anything else?
I guess I'll keep the bow ready just in case something else shows up.
That makes sense.
It's not a swarm of flies. Because I don't fancy shooting you in the face accidentally.
Okay. So the flies form and swarm you, but they're not attacking this time. Axbeak has nothing to attack because it's trying to attack the troll. So it just doesn't do anything. Darry.
I begin casually walking up. So 5 spaces. Well, we won that. That's great.
Damn shit.
I'm going to roll my eyes, pull out the +1 dagger, and I'm going to walk straight up to Eldoran. And I'm going to slash away at it.
Slash.
Actually, I'll count drawing the dagger, because it's like the specially kept one for not eating off into the sunset. And that was the bonus action, swap weapons, right?
I mean, you've been thrown. It's you get to pull weapons out for free.
Okay, then I will use the bonus action to
To
Slayer's
slay.
Mark. This new set of flies. Is blessed still in effect?
Yes,
It's been
it
4
is.
rounds.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
It lasts for a minute, which is 10 rounds.
Let's dagger these fools. So this should be +9. Okay, it's well into
So
the 20s.
points.
So
Yeah, that will
Lots
hit.
of hits.
well into the 20s. And so that's +6, so 10, 13 points of damage. Magical slashing for the first one.
Cool. So it's still hard because it's more to how hard it is to hit them as opposed to
Damn.
magic damage.
Alright, the more you know. And then this is, again, the +9, so 23 to hit.
Hits.
Plus the dagger, +6, so 10 points of damage.
Cool. So that will be 5. Which puts me at that. Cool. Icarus dodges Aegis.
I'm going to go up next to him and use shocking grasp on the flies.
Cool. Make an attack roll.
No.
Run!
Make another attack roll with advantage, please.
He's wearing armor.
Yep. He's wearing metal armor.
14.
Okay.
Plus.
Oh, plus.
Yeah.
I think it's an 8.
Oh, then that will hit.
Yeah.
So 22.
22 damage.
I'm
As you-
only by.
As you reach out to zap some flies and they move very quickly, instead you just grasp Eldoran's arm and zap him instead. So roll damage.
Come on, double 1. This is going to be where I get them.
12.
Yeah.
Max damage.
10.
Wow.
You take 10 points of lightning damage and you can't take reactions.
You've done more damage to me than that fight did.
I don't think any of us are really thinking today.
I am.
Are we?
I am. I'm thinking
You know
perfectly well.
what?
Thank you very much.
I'm leaving in the.
Eldoran,
It's gonna
your
be
turn.
safer.
Does anything appear to be coming up the tunnel?
Nothing's coming up the tunnel. There's no sounds coming up the tunnel. You're just being surrounded by flies.
What check is it to cast Revivify?
So you don't have third level spell slots yet, do you?
No.
No. So it's your spell casting ability. So charisma for you. It'll be a charisma check. Revivify is on your
It's on my list. I just
List.
don't have access to it.
yeah. So it's a DC of 13.
I can still cast enhance ability to give you advantage.
For the record, I'm also capable of casting Revivify because of the. I mean, if it's wisdom, a lot. Dish.
Is it on your spell list?
We can figure this out after we've killed the flies, right? Maybe not.
You've got a minute still.
Okay, I will
Yeah.
swing at flies.
Go for it. There's not many flies left.
Pretty sure stop using that die. It's hard to read. 22.
Hits.
4. No, that's 12. 6.
All the flies are dead.
Nice.
That's what they had. That's how many hit points they had left.
Bang.
Wonderful.
Right.
So it's at this point that you'll eventually going to become aware that actually Shade is just outright dead. He is on the floor, a little bit torn apart.
We will need to have a serious peer review about how this battle went. I feel.
As soon as the flies are gone, I'm like down on my knees, getting the scroll
Can
out.
I do anything to help?
I don't think so. Can you do the spell that makes everything better?
For which one?
What?
I can choose a. You've got a.
Charisma.
Yes, I cast. You get Eagle Splendor.
Grand. What does that give me?
Advantage.
Oh my god, Shade's dead!
Is this a...
Oh, he knows.
So do I get advantage on that then?
Decided it was.
Yeah,
a
that
bad
gives you
idea
advantage
to
because
jump
it's a
off the cliff,
charisma check.
And somehow the next one he's been eaten by a troll.
Oh, that's okay. That's 17.
17, wonderful. I have to start a death count now.
One.
Because the DC goes up every time you die.
Oh, you did? Oh god, no, not this again. Oh, that thing was
Yeah.
horrible.
Not your death save, just the DC to bring you back. So you pull out the spell scroll that it's the spell scroll that you found in the village filled with fog that you killed the zombies,
Yes.
and then the fog disappeared and it gave you his shield and
Yeah.
a spell scroll, and the ground was just littered with rotting corpses.
So it's kind of sort of fitting that it would might possibly bring back one whilst surrounded by
So you
other-
sit down, you pull out the scroll, you
get?
begin reading it after Aegis improves your charisma. The scroll burns up, disappears, and you watch as the
Some more flies up here.
the light from the spell
God.
flows into
Damn
Shade.
Can I stand over Shade's body and be like, no, away.
It's not coming from Shade, it's coming from Eldoran.
That's fine. I can deal with that.
But I'm not going to bother, you will dispatch these flies quite rapidly. There's
we're
also
somewhat prepared this time.
there's not that many left anymore.
They're mostly already dead.
Yeah. And life is brought back to Shade's body.
We can't have you going anywhere. We still need you.
So, Shade, you have one hit point. You still have a hole in your arm where it bit you, and you still have gouge marks across your torso from where it ripped you.
Alright. What were you looking for? Sorry? You were looking
I was
for
going to see if you had a thing, because I'm going to give you the thing, because you don't have a thing.
I have
One
several
thing?
potions also.
I don't know.
These flies that were
Potion of
dead.
healing.
Oh.
Right there.
Did you guys see this?
Hmm?
Either way.
Yeah.
Either one will do the thing.
You put a fly in your bag.
Well, I love the idea of your attack. Drink that. Don't try that again. Please.
Alright. What was it? What level? What
It's just a
Is
standard one.
Is that
yeah,
seriously
only is
it?
it one or?
Or 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Do you like the idea of his attack? And he burned the only Revify scroll the party has.
It was a fantastic idea.
It was a damn stupid idea, is what it was.
Hey, if it had worked, we'd have been
It would have
thanking
been
for him.
equally stupid. I actually can't believe what was going through your mind. But you thought you had to jump off the top of a cave to kill the troll, and we just killed one.
His face.
So if anybody else on this quest is killed, we can't bring them back, because you thought it was a good idea to jump from the top of the cave. Meanwhile, our archmage over here thinks that throwing fire around isn't going to bring around the undead. This complete clown fiesta of what I said would be a well-executed attack by trained professionals back in the village turned out to be the complete opposite. You should all be embarrassed about yourselves.
Shay told me it was going well, that's why I didn't come in till later. He said he already took one down. I apologise for not being here.
You have no feedback because you weren't in the fight.
Yes, but I'm hearing what you're saying, and clearly I need to be in the fight so that I can perhaps offer some leadership and guidance. Would people appreciate this? That I stay in the fight and not that I help with suggestions of tactics and things like this.
Can we move this away from the troll mouth?
Yes, this is
It
what I was
does
about to
smell
suggest.
quite badly. Yes.
Hold on. We know things don't like fire, but I don't want to run the risk of these things coming back. What's the range on that fire spell you cast? Go with me on this one.
120 feet.
Good, right. Let's get the hell out of here. You cast it, burn the bodies whilst we're on the other side of the crevice, and we'll bugger off the other direction. So any light over there, it goes to them. It doesn't go to us.
Should we just put them inside the cave and set them on fire?
I don't care. I want these bodies burnt, and I want us in the other direction.
Before we go ahead and do that, Shamshir, would you mind quickly checking the inside
I
of the
think we
cave?
should check the cave, you're right.
Had a
I've
quick
never
glance.
seen, does
It
your
goes into a
fireball
cavern.
burn the bodies?
Don't know. Do you want me to try?
I mean, we know it summons flies, so let's not do that
Yeah.
right away. But in your history of using it, have you ever actually set a flame to anything using a fireball?
No, it doesn't do that. It's not powerful
So-
enough to do that.
I don't think that's going to be the next play we make.
I don't want these trolls coming back.
I have several torches.
Nor do I, but that's not the solution to it.
We don't have
Not that
fuel.
I have a better suggestion other than not
there's-
getting more angry
I
flies.
do have several torches.
They're rather hefty and we don't have that much fuel. But
Yes, Derek.
Do we need to find evidence of the patrol?
yes, that's why I suggested we check the cave.
Okay.
I think all the dried blood is evidence enough, is it not?
And the arm.
But maybe we can find some mementos, some things to take back to show that the patrol died here.
You do know, as one of the trolls came out, it was eating a leg at that point in time. Like it literally walked out finishing off a leg.
And in terms of the burning, I don't disagree with you, but perhaps we should go and get some fuel, cut a tree down, something like that. But I think we should stay as a group.
Oh, I'm not saying split up.
So shall we go into the cave?
Yes.
How, I mean, you're
Would-
very
would- would you
injured.
like me to scout
He's
ahead?
very injured.
Yes.
That would be a grand idea.
Okay, I cast a spell.
I would send
I go invisible.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's not very big. After the curve, you literally you walk into a sort of like 30-foot circular cavern. There's no other entrances in or out. There's in corners there are what appear to be either rags or bits of like dead tree or whatnot that seem to make some sort of makeshift bed. And then there are
a nest of refuse.
yes, and then there is bits of just armor, similar to the armor that the guards in the town were wearing, which was I think actually said what it is hide, mostly hide.
Okay, I search for secret doors.
Sure.
Investigation?
Yeah. With advantage because you have proficiency with these doors.
Marvellous.
So
that didn't help.
Exactly.
16.
16. There don't seem to be any sort of secret things in here. It's just a cavern. They just happened to walk in, and then they were getting themselves comfortable when Snacks walked past. They went out to enjoy said snacks.
I drop invisibility, I pick up the armour and I go back outside.
Mm-hmm.
I found this. There's nothing else in there.
Excellent.
May I?
Oh yes, please. It's really weighing me down.
Into the bag.
There's nothing else in the end of that cave, yeah?
Feel free to go and check it yourself. But
No, I believe you. I'm going to start dragging the troll bodies all the way down to the end of that cave.
Cool.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'll help.
Oh, the armor has like bite marks and claw marks and whatnot, but yeah, it's not functioning armor.
It's been affected
been
by
peeled.
trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk around with them.
Cool. You're going inside the cave with the bodies.
So once they're stashed all the way at the very end
Mhm.
in a nice
So it's a pile of
pile.
rags and
There's-
wood,
there's-
did you say?
There's actually stuff in there that you could use to burn.
There we go. I literally make a bonfire out of the trolls and anything else I can find and just go.
Cool.
How
So
about
We're still going to need more fuel than that. It takes a lot to burn bodies.
Yeah, we can leave it though, 'cause we're going to try it, but we're not going to be able to get much fuel around here, are we?
I mean, you know of a town made entirely of wood. They must get the
Yeah.
wood from somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's a body. It's also rotting. So as you're like even with it dead, you can still see bits of its flesh are sort of falling off and regrowing, but it's not sending out the pulses of necrotic energy anymore. So it's entirely possible it just won't ever catch.
I'm going to float an idea. Don't get mad at me. If we kill the axe beak and then pluck it, that's quite a lot of feathers.
I do believe
I don't know if there's like some sort of psychic link that
it
might.
turns back into fluff if it dies.
Is the fluff to scale?
It's literally it's a bit of fluff
It's
like
a
that,
bit
maybe. It's a really pathetic amount
Yeah,
of fluff.
unfortunately it does just disappear.
Right, so I can pluck it while it's still alive.
I'll pin it down then.
Really? Really?
How about let's not piss it off and make matters worse, because we're already in a bit of a shit state.
Do you need any healing, darling?
I've had one potion already, but I'm not going to say no to more.
How'd you look?
12 out of 50.
Fucked.
I have scratches everywhere and I'm missing a part of my arm.
Yeah, I mean he still has.
I normally have cuts on myself, but
Yeah.
this is something else.
How far away from the village did we just walk? An hour?
About an hour.
I'm going to suggest maybe we tell the village we sorted their troll problem and that they send their own people here with wood to burn the bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems.
Could also be the cave could also be a useful place for them to store stuff like that, so they don't have to travel so far normally. But at the same time, they probably already knew about the cave because they patrol this area.
We'll find out when we tell them.
I think it might be beneficial for the village if we found a way to block this cave up to prevent other nefarious creatures of ill intent from using it as a lair.
I like that idea.
With
I
this-
will see how many of those rocks are movable. Like the really big fuck off boulders.
But I also would suggest before you get carried away with your manual labourings, the children are missing, so maybe we should get a shift on, and I can.
Absolutely. I want to see one job finished before we start another though.
They're
Are we
dead.
sending the villagers to burn
They're
them?
very dead.
I think because it's going to take them an hour to get here, the trolls will have gotten back up in that time. I don't want to leave it an hour. I really don't feel comfortable with that. I'd rather just block it up now, have some trapped trolls that will let in. Yeah.
Wouldn't they just be able to push it out of the way?
Are you strong
Those
enough
are
with
very
the belt
strong.
to move the boulders? Should we find that out? Can you
I
pick that
can
big boulder up
certainly-
over there now?
I will walk to
Yeah,
it.
your strength's 25, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can definitely shift these boulders around. You can't pick them up mostly because of the
Oh no, that's
the
fine. I think I was
size.
going to
Yeah.
roll them.
Yeah, you can roll some boulders in the way. Yeah.
Won't they just climb over the boulder?
Or like Aegis said, move them.
Put them
Or
on
just
there.
push them back because there's two of them and
Then I would
quite
counterpoint
strong.
agree with Derek that we're using time, then we should be looking for children.
Exactly.
Well, if these trolls come back, don't blame me.
I mean, we've done the
I shall
quest we were
take
assigned.
the blame if the trolls come back. I'm willing to accept that.
How many points of healing is that?
15.
There you go.
Yeah. Jeez.
I see.
3.
I was looking at it.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
it was. Yeah. Hey, cool.
Cool.
Shade.
What is that?
Healing potion.
Healing potion.
Cool.
Cool. So where are you guys going now? You're heading
So,
back to town. Well,
back to the village is good.
Yeah.
It's going past there anyway, so we can let them know what happened as we pass onwards.
yeah, because actually you don't know where the area.
We were going to get an escort, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you also you don't
Yeah,
actually know where
we
it
had
is.
to prove ourselves before they'd let us investigate the children.
Cool. So you guys
Eating monster.
are going to start making your way back. All cool. That is a good time. Just take a quick little breather for us. Thank you guys for watching that.
Yes.
Stay tuned for part 2.
Whatever you call that.